Hello and welcome to Money Mondays. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about the stimulus package, what to do if you haven't received your stimulus payment yet. We're going to be talking about a possibility of the next stimulus payment and exactly how the president-elect feels about everybody getting it, not just unemployed. And we're going to take a look at the EIDL grant and possibly how we can get that. So let's get started. Hi, I'm Tyler from the Rideshare Guy. On today's Money Monday, we're talking about the stimulus payment and the EIDL grant. Let's get started. First, we're talking about the stimulus payment and specifically those who haven't received it yet. Last week, we talked about those who possibly didn't get it because of different issues with TurboTax or things like that, and people not getting that payment, possibly going into wrong accounts that are going to be returned to the IRS. So there's a lot of issues, and some of it is simply that people haven't received their stimulus payment yet. So what can you do to make sure you get the money? Well, as of January 15th, if you haven't received your payment, then what you'll need to do when you file your taxes is to claim a recovery rebate credit on your 2020 tax return. The IRS announced also that they're pushing back the day of starting to file tax returns to February 12th. So they're pushing it back a little bit. It's going to make it so people have more time. Unfortunately, it means that you may not receive that payment if you're going to try to submit your taxes. If you're like some people, you try to submit your taxes the first possible day you can, and you're trying to get that stimulus payment or stimulus, it'll be a credit that you'll get on your tax return. But you're trying to get it as quickly as possible. Right now, IRS has pushed it to February 12th, so it might take a little bit longer to get, especially considering a lot of people already have received that money. Some have already spent that money. So we want to make sure that you know exactly what you do. So when you do your taxes, if you haven't received that stimulus yet, that's when you'll file the claim to get that stimulus. Speaking of the stimulus money and the amount of money, we know we just received $600 stimulus payments. But the President Trump and President-elect Biden also were striving to get $2,000 per payment to individuals. Biden came out and said that this was just going to be a down payment, the $600, and now he's trying to follow through on that with a $1,400 per person stimulus where everyone will receive that amount of money. And as we see in the screenshot, even though it's only been a few weeks since we've received the $600, many are still looking for that $2,000. Biden has said he's going to try to get those checks out, especially considering that the initial round of the $1,200 checks that we received last year, that most of this money was spent on groceries and other basic expenses. Some invested the cash, but most used it to pay for basic things, basic groceries, rent, utilities, things like that. Some, at a record pace, as that screenshot brought out, were buying life insurance policies to ensure that if anything did happen, that their loved ones would be able to be taken care of in the event that, unfortunately, they died from whatever the case may be. So we see a lot of people investing in life insurance for the same reason that they're trying to get this money to make sure that their families are taken care of. One of the issues that some are having is they're saying that the stimulus payment shouldn't be just paid to everybody, that only individuals who have a need, specifically those who are unemployed, should receive the money. However, as we see in this screenshot, even if people haven't lost their job entirely, the amount of money they're making has been impacted. People are struggling. They are trying to make ends meet. And so the President-elect Biden has come out and said that even though yes, it's true that not everyone necessarily needs it, it's definitely going to help. It's going to stimulate the economy. It's good for everyone. So the push is to get just like the same requirements that the last stimulus came out with of $75,000 or less income, the same requirements on this time. So we're looking forward. Hopefully we'll get some good news in the next week. Of course, we'll continue to keep an eye on this and let you know as things develop. And then finally, we have the EIDL grant, which stopped. The funding stopped last year, but with the new stimulus package that passed at the end of December, this money is supposed to be coming again for us to apply and try to get this grant. So this will be money, not a loan like the PPP loan or other loans that you have to pay back, but this will be an actual grant that you're able to spend and not have to pay back, not taxable. But unfortunately, there's not a lot of information out there. So it's been said that it's going to come back. The money's there for it. the application process. When you go online to look at the sba.gov, it says that it's not available. Everything that you look and find online says that it will be available on the 17th, which is the day of this recording. I'm checking every single hour to see if possibly the application process opens up. As soon as it does, we'll make another video in order to show you what the new process looks like. In the meantime, we have what the old process was. We have a previous video, it'll be in the notes for this episode, where Jay went along and did his application and showed you the process. Very quick and easy, something all of us can do. In the meantime, keep an eye on it. We're going to keep an eye on it, and as soon as it comes out, we'll get a video out to you guys. So that's it for our show on Money Monday. We hope that you enjoy. If you do, please give us a thumbs up, leave a comment. I read every single one of them. Subscribe to the channel. We have new episodes almost every single day, and a new Money Monday comes out every single week. So get out there and stay safe, everyone.